Today I thought we would do something totally different, and that is to make use of indirect addressing. I have a very simple demonstration in front of you, and that's really just going to be a slider that has been connected to an indicator. And what we want to go and do is get that indicator to display a certain value. My indicator is currently displaying a value from 0 to 100, and you can actually see that as I move the slider up on the left hand side, so the number is going to be reflected on the right hand side. And of course you can go and change those values as you need to. For example, I can go and change that value from 0 to 100 to a range of 0 to 200, and it would be immediately available to us. So you can actually go and see on the screen right now how it's going to go from 0 to 200. Now we can take it a step further than that. What if we were to give it a certain number of trigger points that we can use to the benefit of the operator? On the screen in front of us for that analog input, I have gone and determined, for example, a low alarm of 40 and a low of 80, but these are not alarms, these are just going to be alarm points. There is a high of 120 and there is a high of 160. Now, quite possibly, I would like to use that high value of 120 just to tell the operators that we have reached a certain area of concern, and that's going to be easy enough. You might just go and put a piece of text on the screen in which you can give the operator a caution. I'm just going to type in the word caution with an exclamation mark, and that should be perfect. And then maybe you're going to have some other type of indicator that's going to come on, such as a little block or a light or anything of your choice. And the next important step is that you just need to give that a number of behaviors. So in my case, I've gone and linked it to the high value, which will get triggered at 120. And I've given it a blinking as well as a visibility behavior. And what should happen is that the visual indication should come up as soon as I reach 120. Let's take that value up on the slider and see if we can get to 120, which is going to be one click away. That's now. And there you can see that the indicator comes on, it starts to flash, and it changes its visibility as well. So this is purely for the operators to use as a reference on the screen. It is not a proper alarm. We are going to get to the proper alarms a little bit later, but it is going to be a visual clue that we can use. And in this case, we're going to say that we are making use of indirect addressing. In the classroom environment, we do get to deal with those and many other features as well. So in essence, this session has just referred to indirect addressing.